Archangel Michael says that a girl's father has been calling from heaven for a long time that you should not do this to my daughter, otherwise I can do very bad to you. Open this message immediately. Maybe it had to happen. Not because I wanted you to suffer. Not because I took delight in your confusion or loss. But because there are things I was doing in the unseen, deep within your spirit, that couldn't be accomplished in comfort. The path you were walking, the plans you made, the dreams you held with open hands, they were real, and I saw them all. But I also saw what they would become if left unchecked. I saw the detours they would lead to, the places they would keep you stuck in, and the smallness they would confine you to. So I stepped in. I allowed the breaking. I allowed the pause. I allowed the silence, not as abandonment, but as divine intervention. I know there were nights where you cried in frustration, wondering if your prayers had gone unnoticed. I know you asked, why did this happen more times than you could count? I know the pain felt personal. I know the ending felt like a punishment. But what you thought was the enemy's attack was actually my hand protecting your future. I had to let some things fall apart so that better things could fall together. I had to remove people who were quietly draining your spirit. I had to withhold that door you were begging me to open, because it wasn't a door, it was a trap. You didn't see what I saw. You didn't know what I knew. But you trusted me anyway. And that trust, even fragile, even tear-stained, even unsure, was holy. It moved my heart. It pulled heaven close to your side. Every time you said, God, I don't understand, but I still believe, you were planting seeds that are now beginning to bloom. I know the wait has felt long. I know the ache of delay has tried to steal your joy. But I've been working in the waiting. I've been shaping your character in the stillness. I've been preparing you for the promise you don't even realize is right around the corner. There are no wasted seasons with me. Not even the painful ones. Not even the ones that felt like silence, loss, and detour. I use it all. Every moment. Every tear. Every disappointment. I take what the enemy meant for evil and I weave it into glory. I redeem the broken pieces. I rebuild from the ruins. I make beauty from ashes. You don't have to pretend it didn't hurt. You don't have to erase the pain from your story. I'm not asking you to cover the wounds, I'm asking you to give them to me, so I can turn them into testimonies. What looked like destruction was actually foundation. What looked like a collapse was really construction. Maybe it had to happen so you could finally stop trying to do it all in your own strength. Maybe it had to happen so you could finally slow down and hear my voice again. Maybe it had to happen so your roots would grow deeper in me. Because what's coming next will require stability. It will require faith. It will require clarity that only comes when you've walked through the fire and come out refined. This season hasn't broken you, it's revealed you. It's shown you what truly matters. It's reminded you that I am your source. I am your strength. I am your shield. And I am your reward. The people who left were never meant to stay. The doors that closed were never the final ones. The opportunities that faded weren't your only chance. I am the God of restoration, and I don't just give you back what you lost, I give you better. I multiply. I increase. I pour out blessing upon blessing, pressed down, shaken together, and running over. And I'm not finished with you yet. In fact, I'm just getting started. What you thought was the end is actually a beginning in disguise. What you thought disqualified you has positioned you. What you thought was a delay has prepared you. I am not done with your story. The pain will not have the final word. The loss will not define your life. The silence will not stretch forever. Even now, I am breathing new life into the dry places. Even now, I am aligning people, timing, resources, and favor on your behalf. Even now, I am speaking your name in rooms you haven't entered yet. Even now, I am softening hearts, restoring hope, and preparing the way forward. There will be a moment, not long from now, where you will look back and say, it had to happen. It didn't feel good, but it brought me to something better. It didn't make sense at the time, but now I see it was grace in disguise. You'll see how I carried you through what could be crushed you. You'll see how I sustained you when everything else gave out. You'll see how I gently peeled away everything that was never truly you so that you could step into who I created you to be. You'll see how I turned every breaking into birthing. You'll see how I never left your side. Not for 1 second. I've been with you in the silence. I've been with you in the delay. I've been with you in the messy middle where nothing made sense. And I will continue to be with you every step of the way. Because I don't just start a good work in you, I finish it. I complete it. I crown it with glory. So don't fear what you lost. Don't mourn what's been removed. Don't dwell on what didn't work out. Lift your eyes. Look ahead. The best is not behind you, it's in front of you. And I am already there, preparing the place, preparing the moment, preparing the breakthrough. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. You are not abandoned. You are being divinely positioned. Your waiting is not wasted. Your surrender is not unseen. Your tears are not unnoticed. I've collected them all. I've turned everyone into seed. And harvest is coming. Joy is coming. Peace is coming. Breakthrough is coming. Not because you earned it. Not because you forced it. But because you trusted me through it. You didn't give up. You kept showing up. You kept believing. You kept hoping. And now, the clouds are beginning to part, the light is beginning to shine through. And my voice is whispering once again to your spirit, be still. I'm here. I never left. Maybe it had to happen. Maybe it had to shake you to awaken you. Maybe it had to disappoint you to realign you. Maybe it had to break you so I could bless you. And maybe, just maybe, this chapter will become your testimony. This valley will become your launching pad. This wilderness will birth the wonder. And this pain will birth purpose. Trust me. I'm still writing your story. And the next part will be beautiful. 1111, good news is coming before this month ends. There is something incredibly divine about this moment. If your eyes have landed upon this message, understand it is not by accident. You are aligned with the number 1111, a sacred signal from the universe, from your angels, from God Himself, that breakthrough is near. You are entering a time where every finger that touches this message will be graced with good news before this month comes to a close. You've been holding on. You've been praying, waiting, enduring the pressure, hoping for a shift, and now, the heavens are responding to your faith. 1111 is not just a number, it is a declaration. It is divine alignment, a gateway of transformation. What once felt delayed is now being accelerated. What was once closed is about to swing wide open. Where there was silence, there will be sound. Good news is already being prepared with your name on it. Your angels are working behind the scenes. Contracts are being signed. Prayers are being answered. The no is turning into a yes. That job, that healing, that financial relief, that reconciliation, that next step, it's coming. and it won't just be news, it will be good news. The kind that makes you cry happy tears. The kind that makes you say, only God could have done this. This is a turnaround month for you. The last few weeks may have been heavy, confusing, or even quiet. But don't misinterpret the silence as denial. The delay was divine strategy. Heaven needed to align the right people, the perfect timing, the correct situation. And now you're at the gate. You're at the divine threshold where everything is about to change. Before this month ends, something is going to shift in your favor. You will receive a message, a call, an opportunity, or a surprise that will ignite joy in your spirit. 1111 is your confirmation you're in the right place, at the right time, for the right blessing. So open your heart. Expect it. Speak it. Receive it. Walk in gratitude as if it's already done, because in the spirit realm, it is done. Heaven has released it, and it's on its way to your doorstep. Angels are already moving, arranging, delivering. You are surrounded by divine favor. Every finger that touches this message, every soul that believes in this word, you will not leave this month without receiving your good news. Affirm this now: I receive my good news before this month ends. I align with 1111. I believe it is already done. Amen.